My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of...
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money.
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say the right...
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more I
was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet, along with the villain they hung while he was...
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here. If there's any problem, come and see me.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. Farewell.
Have you eaten yet?
Yes, it was very good.
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed.
God be with you. May the Lord watch over. Try unlocking this trunk. Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock to flame, but don't stop holding the tumbler with your head. Otherwise, you'll be fucked. You're a dab hand now. Make something out of you yet. Remember, this trunk's only for practice. Real ones have to watch out. Try a few more times.
Mother of God! You look like you...
Have you heard anything about the Cumans?
I don't know if it's just old wild state.
How do the Rattay folk get?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt. But there's not enough room for them here. How much longer will they be living on our street?
What's life like here?
We got sturdy walls.
What kind of governor?
Sir Hanush is a good lord. Things won't be the same when that wastrel Sir Hans takes. May the Lord watch over you.
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
Are we agreed?
We're getting there.
Ah,
We're getting there.
well, that's a decent...
God be with you.
What kind of governor is...
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian.
What's life like?
Good! Or it was.
How do the Rattay...
I know they got nowhere to go.
Have you heard anything?
Terrible things, horrible. I hear they skin... May the Lord watch over you. Good day to you.
What kind of...
Sir Hanush...
What's life like?
Well, this is...
How do the...
Well,
Have you heard any...
don't... Farewell.
Good health to you.
What kind of...
He's strict.
What's life like?
We got...
How do the...
Don't even...
Have you heard any...
Farewell. Good day to you. May the Lord watch over you.
Halt! Who are you?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Rattay Kabiller of the...
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship? And what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Rattay what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then. Go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Rattay isn't pleased.
Love of God, I've come from Skalitz, and all I ask of you is a crust of bread, a groschen, whatever you think.
My respects to you. Good luck to you.
Let's talk about the price.
Why not?
Are we agreed?
It's not worth it to me.
That's a sum I can live.
God be with you. May the Lord watch over you.
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
What about this?
A nice sum.
My last...
That sounds pretty interesting.
Oh, that's a...
Good day to you. May the Lord watch over you.
Bread baked just this morning. Bread!
What?
Good day to you.
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojciech, the miller in Kohelnitz. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you. I mean the...
You'll buy stolen goods from me. Thanks for your trust.
I've got some goods here whose...
All right. Take care.
I'd like to discuss the
Sure, why not?
What about this?
We're getting there. Aye, that would do it.
So what are we to do with you?
What's that dog you have here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my parents, he was a faithful dog.
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill ever since.
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death. How long has he been with you?
More or less, and he runs off now and again. Sometimes I don't.
I think he likes to go wandering.
What does the miller have to say about it? How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed.
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the... He was happy to eat it, but...
I could have a word with him.
That would be a waste of...
Does he obey you?
Me? He's got a mind of his own.
Ah.
No. He just hasn't learned many commands. But he's well able to beg for a piece of meat.
So he's doing quite well then?
Yeah. I'd keep him, but... I don't want to think about... So... I thought maybe you might take him with...
Me?
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable.
But we never had a dog at the smithy.
Come on.
All right. I'll take him.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around somewhere.
Hey, Mutt. Remember me? From Skalitz, remember? You want to go with me? We'll get on like a house. Follow me. What are you up to? How would you like to, I don't know, come for a walk?
A walk? I'd like that very much. But I can't right now, Hal. Give me some time to settle in, will you?
If that's what you want.
It's not you, Hal. It's just this isn't a good...
Good fella. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
What are you here for? Goodbye.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall.
My father made him a sword. He,
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor. and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.